Hello, you wickedly wonderful weirdos, and welcome to another episode of Tangents of Horror. And yes, sadly, Halloween is over, so we thought it would be appropriate to review Halloween.
That's right. Halloween never ends in this house.
No, it doesn't. And no, not that Halloween, because we already did that Halloween. That was John Carpenter's Halloween. This is the sequel to that Halloween.
The 21st century Halloween.
But not that sequel to Halloween.
No, the other one.
Not the other one. The other sequel.
Yeah.
Could go by H40, Halloween 2, Halloween Out of Retirement. I think most people call it Halloween 2018.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's the one by Blumhouse.
Right.
The Bloomin'.
The old Blum.
Old Blum. Which means it's directed by David Gordon Green and written by David Gordon Green and Danny McBride.
Man.
The comedian. That's funny.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eastbound and Down was a show he was starring in. He's in a lot of Seth Rogen movies. Have you seen any of his movies?
Nothing. No.
He's in other stuff. You'd know him if you saw him. It's interesting, but at the same time, we have Jordan Peele writing probably some of the best horror movies ever. But yes, this is the 11th film, and it is a direct sequel to John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween, and is the fourth timeline in the Halloween franchise,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, we probably should have watched the original Halloween 2, but I couldn't find it.
Fair enough. And, this is a beautiful introduction to the what-ifs of after Halloween.
And that reminds me, I think it was Amazon. Said it had Halloween 2, like the John Carpenter one, because the picture was Halloween 2. And I thought I had the Blu-ray, which was the cover that Amazon was showing. But it was the Rob Zombie Halloween 2. So I wasn't going to go down that route, because that makes no sense, because that does not anything to do with John Carpenter. Anyway, starring, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis in her return, Judy Greer, Andy Matichak, James Jude Courtney, Will Patton, Virginia Gardner, and others. A few others.
But the same Michael actor or no?
For one scene.
Okay.
The scene where he's in the window and he gets shot and it's a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the only scene.
Okay.
Which is kind of sad, but, it's still cool. Production companies, Miramax, Blumhouse, all that good stuff. And what's really crazy, it only had a $10 million budget and made $260 million at the box office.
What a shame.
That's insane. In the membrane of Halloween. Oh, the film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival. Look at us.
There you go.
We're
Good old
cool.
TIFF.
I should go to one of those.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff there.
A lot of good stuff. Especially shit that doesn't get released for years, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, that's actually a good movie, and it's the biggest thing ever. Yeah, that's a pretty big box office. I think that's all the info. Took a while for this movie to come out. There was a couple other sequels that were in the works. There was going to be a Halloween 3 that went to Rob Zombie's trilogy, which was going to be 3D at one point. That would have been cool to fill the void, but that's okay, because we got this. And a book. There's a book to this that's pretty good, too.
The same plot line and everything of the return of Michael from the insane asylum.
Yeah, just with a couple different plot points, or usually the books will be the original script made into a book, but then of course when the movie gets made, scenes are taken out or changed, so the book will kind of be like the original story. So it starts with shots of Smith's Grove, and because of these great shots, fucking cinematography. I think it's maybe not as popular. I can't click on his name. Michael Simmons. Fucking fantastic.
Yep.
Shots through Smith's Grove. You see people clicking the pins and the inmates going crazy. And then we see the podcasters. Good old... There's a lot of podcasters in movies.
Yeah.
Well, we saw one in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Well, the kid was named Podcast.
Little on the nose there.
Come
I don't
on.
think anyone would actually want to be named. I wouldn't want that as a nickname. Yo, what's up, podcast? No. So what do you do? Gee, I don't know.
Yeah.
Read the name tag.
Propane technician.
Yeah, so we're going there. Podcasters are going. They meet Dr. Sartain, a.k.a. Dr. Saltine, because he's plain and boring, and he's basically a Dr. Loomis ripoff. Even has like a funny accent and all that. Douche. Do you even remember Dr. Loomis
No,
from the first one?
Not at all.
He was the one hiding in the bushes, yelling at kids to stay away from the house.
Oh, okay.
Michael!
Yeah. So there's always a crazy one in these Halloween flicks.
He's in, I think, every one of the original timeline. And then, unfortunately, he died. He passed away. Yeah, and then we find out that Michael's being moved and will no longer be studied. And the podcasters are all ballsy and walking up to Michael, and the guy's just like, "Hey, Michael, why don't you talk?
Mm-hmm.
Say something. Hey, I borrowed something from a friend at the attorney general's office. I got it out of fucking, what's it called? Evidence.
Yeah.
It's your mask.
Yeah, look
I don't
at it.
think that's possible.
Hey, the corrupt system.
Well,
Anything's possible.
Well, we find out this guy's cheap and doesn't like paying people for interviews.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd get that mask for free.
No.
Hey, can you risk your
Your job.
Get me this mask that probably a million people
I
want.
want to taunt the psychopath.
Yeah, which doesn't work.
Yeah, great idea.
The piano here is fucking crazy. It's all like slow and melodic, which reminds me, of course, music by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies. If you don't know who that is, look up John Carpenter on fucking Spotify.
Yeah.
Lots of good
He's
shit.
got some good.
Soundtracks and albums.
Yeah.
Dude's a machine, and he's still going. But yeah, this podcaster's getting a little antsy, and he's like, "Say something.
Yeah.
Say something."
Yeah.
And then, and it's the intro credits.
Yep.
And we get our classic dead pumpkin coming back to life, just like the franchise. It's showing all the words, and the pumpkin's all broken,
right.
and it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and it's like,
And it spreads its seed all over us.
that's the air pump pumping it back up.
Oh, okay, yeah, and blow the pumpkin back
That's
up.
a different air pump.
Oh.
Because I couldn't remember what I did the
Yeah.
first time. That was a good intro.
Yeah, honestly.
Long. I always forget that it's still an intro.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like probably 10 minutes at least. And then boom, it goes into the credits. And then to good old Haddonfield. Fun fact, I just named my village in Minecraft Haddonfield.
Have you? Oh,
That's
I see.
so cool.
And in your mind, like, did you put up a sign?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's in your mind.
I need to get glow-in-the-dark ink. Yeah.
Glow ink
so it
sacks.
looks good. Yeah. But yeah,
Gotcha.
we're in Haddonfield, and good old Aaron and I think her name was Dana. Probably Dana.
Yeah.
The podcasters are going to go visit Lori, and this is where we find out he's cheap.
Yeah.
She's like, "I got some money," and he's like,
$50.
"We don't pay people." Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah.
I think it's 3,000. It's like 2,000 or 3,000. Pretty good for an interview.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a fucking fortress.
Oh, yeah.
Barbed wire and I was
Gate
going to say
access.
Canucks. There's no
Sure.
Canadians there.
No, not one scene.
In Deadpool we watched that there was
Yeah.
a couple Canadian, not in this. What was I gonna say? I don't know. But there was like deadbolts and bars on the doors and cameras and spotlights and leaves everywhere,
Yeah.
and you have to have leaves everywhere. It's Halloween, and she's like, "No, I'm not fucking letting you in.
No.
I'm having tea.
Yeah.
It's my tea time. Then I'm gonna go shoot some shit."
And then they said, if we win, we get 2,000 pesos. Nacho Libre reference.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
take it easy.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, we just wanna come in for an interview." She's like, "Get the gun out of my
Yeah,
face."
yeah, exactly.
And they're like, "It's not corn, it's $3,000.
Yeah.
She's like, opens
Beep.
the door. All right. What? That threw me off. That's funny. All right, yeah, she lets them in, but they're interviewing her, and of course they ask the wrong questions.
Yeah.
One, they say, "Oh, Michael Myers, he's just a man.
Yeah.
He's just a guy." And she's like, "He's the boogeyman." You're
Yeah.
like, that's not true.
And what made me furrow my brow, I think I have a quote from them. They essentially said, well, we want to come at this story. They're like half reporters, half podcasters. And they're like, we want to come at this story from a completely unbiased perspective.
They call themselves investigative reporters.
There you go. And then we're like, okay, cool. And then immediately when she's like, okay, he's a fucking actual monster. He's a villain. They're like, you're crazy, woman. Shut up.
Yeah, you got your kid
Yeah,
taken
well-
away, except they ask it like, so how's your daughter doing? She's
Yeah.
like, you fucking know.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, the least unbiased. So either they're liars.
Oh, yeah,
Or
they're
they're-
just trying to
yeah.
egg her on. Well, I think in this day and age, too, 100% they are going to be like, oh, Michael's just a human. He's misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because look at the guy, I can't remember his name. He has the same name as like some popular person. But he's like the TikToker who's in jail right now, and he's got like tattoos on his face and shit.
That's so many of them.
It's true. But it's just like that. He has like a fan base of
Yeah.
women who are like, let him go.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
misunderstood. And he's like, it's like,
Yeah.
what he did is against like you
Yeah.
guys. Like, no, it's crazy. So they're like, yeah, he's just a human. We need to understand him.
Yeah.
He won't talk. But
Yeah.
if you come to the jail, maybe he will. And she's like,
Yeah.
fuck no.
You fucking stupid.
And he's being transferred. She's like, oh, I know. You
Yeah.
don't think I know that?
Yeah.
Come look at my guns.
Yeah.
All right, now get out. Yeah, but they mentioned the daughter and then something else that pisses her off. And she's just like, yeah, fuck this. Give me
Yeah.
my money and get out. Lifts the barricade off the door and, yeah, takes the money and they skedaddle. I like this scene. Laurie's a badass in this movie.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me of, oh, it was just on the tip of my, Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
That's
Ripley.
Yeah.
Or kind of half Ripley, half Sarah Connor from Terminator.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
ready to kick some ass. Laurie's rough, son of a bitch, believes Mikey is boogeyman. Podcaster disagrees. Say took daughter away. Knows all about Mikey's move because she's ready for that shit. And then, yes, we get introduced to the Karen family with the dad that gets peanut butter on his penis.
Yeah, and he just says that out loud. I think probably the best actor in this whole movie is this father character.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I
You ever had that problem? You get
peanut butter on
your
my penis? Well, that's for another show.
Oh, okay. So that's a yes. I have no comment. I think it was peanut butter. Anyway,
That's what she told you.
yeah, we're introduced to Karen, who is Laurie's daughter, Ray, the peanut butter penis father, and Allison, who's the granddaughter. And she's talking about her boyfriend, who ends up being the son of, I think, one of the characters in the original movie. I think it's the bully that like put in one scene, the kid she's babysitting goes to school and there's a couple bullies that push him down and he breaks his pumpkin and he gets up and Michael's standing there
Yeah.
and he runs off. I think it's the bully's son.
Okay.
And that's why the dad's like, oh yeah, your dad was the asshole of the
Yeah.
school. I bought drugs from him.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Dad, shut up. The boyfriend's not there yet. But yeah, he keeps mentioning that. And then Karen, we find out, never talks to Grandma.
Yeah.
She doesn't like her very
She's
much.
gone crazy.
Because Allison's a big fan of Grandma. She's like, if you talk to Grandma, I
Yeah.
want her to come to my soccer game. And she's like, I did, yes.
Yeah.
And she's a lying bitch, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's actually something I didn't realize, but kind of wonder about by the end of this movie about her being a liar, but in a very grand sense. But we'll get there. Then we get a classic scene. Did you like the family? You like the dad,
I
apparently.
like the
so-
dad. Mom has mommy issues. Daughter has mommy issues.
Oh yeah, it's just a
And the chain
chain
continues.
continues. Yeah, it's a little. It's a shame because this is the third child that Laurie has had throughout all the fucking
Yeah.
timelines. She had a daughter in the original one who she, I think, abandoned, and then I think we find out she dies in a car crash, like wherever she moved or something like that. So that was Jamie, and then there was another timeline where it's the first two movies, and then it skips to H2O, which was like this as well, where it's 20 years later. How's Laurie dealing with it?
Yeah.
And she has a son. So it would have been kind of cool if they kind of combined that and had made her had two kids, Jamie and I can't remember the guy's name. But now she has three kids.
The guy's name was Michael.
Oh, that would be funny. Because in that movie, she moves away to California, changes her name, and becomes a teacher to try and an alcoholic to try
Yeah.
and forget Michael. So if she named her kid Michael but is having PTSD, that would just be funny.
She's like, oh, I should name him this so I can heal.
Yeah, Mikey. And then we get a classic Halloween scene of Allison and her friends walking to school, much like the 1978
Yeah,
movie.
but no bushes this time.
No, Mikey's not hiding in no bushes.
No.
He's not playing Fortnite right now. He hasn't gotten around to it. He has a lot of catching up to do. Oh man, I kind of want to buy the Michael Myers skin now just so I can hide in
a
bushes.
bush, right?
Oh shit.
Melee only.
I'm gonna see how much it is after this. It might not be in the story. Anyway, we learn Mikey here is not Laurie's brother, which you don't know anyway because that actually happens in the sequel to the original. But yeah, they find like adoption papers, and they're like, oh, that's why Michael's so infatuated by her. It's his sister.
Yeah.
And John Carpenter, when he was writing the script, hated that. They just wanted like a twist in the movie, like a big twist. Kind of like, Luke, I am your father.
Yeah. yeah.
So yeah, they're walking, and the boyfriend's like, I heard it was her brother that killed everyone. And the friend's like, no, that was a rumor just to, I don't know, make everyone
Scare
hard.
off the teens.
Yeah. The boogeyman of Haddonfield, which he is. The stupid boyfriend then goes on a rant of saying, it wasn't a big deal. He just like killed like 2 people.
Yeah.
And then they sent him away. Worse things have happened.
Yeah, that happens all the time in Texas.
They're not in Texas, though. They're in Haddonfield, where all the leaves are running.
Is there a Birdo fight song in the middle of that song?
That was Halloween.
Oh.
It's close.
It is close.
I can't even do it.
Well, it's close enough.
Because every time I hear Birdo, too, it's the opposite. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Anyway, Birdo's from Super Mario
it's
Bros.
high, low. And Michael is low, high.
Hee-ho, hee-ho.
Okay.
Do they not do hee-hos?
They do hee-hoo.
Badabas?
Hee-hoo.
Ahs?
Yeah.
Oohs? La-la-las?
I love La La Land.
Aos? Yayo? Oh.
That's Queen.
Ao?
Yeah.
Hey.
There you go. You got
no,
that.
that's not. That's Beetlejuice. Daylight come at me, want to
that's
go
another.
home.
You can't go down the rabbit hole
Visa, visa.
of vowels.
We're gonna have to watch that because there's a sequel out now.
Yeah.
So many fucking sequels. God damn. Speaking of sequels, yeah, it's not Laurie's brother, and the fucking boyfriend explodes a pumpkin.
Yeah. He's like, hey, mind if I smash?
Yeah.
Mind if I smash real quick, girls?
Maybe there is a Canadian in this movie. Hey, do you guys mind if I do this?
Mind if I smashing pumpkins?
Have you ever exploded a pumpkin?
No.
I don't think I have.
I remember there was one moment where I got a katana and I bought various fruits and veggies to just do some samurai in the front yard.
Coming from the guy that's never shot a gun, that's funny.
I've never had an opportunity. Give me a gun, I'll shoot it.
How do you have you have a katana?
Yeah, couple.
That's funny.
And a halberd and a greatsword.
I would like to set up fruit in the backyard and try and throw axe at it, but that's probably the most dangerous.
I'm throwing axes and stars. And kunais.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like
I'll
a
show you all
delicious
about it.
fruit.
Yeah.
A kunai.
Kunai matata.
Kuna Matata. Ain't no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, we meet Allison's boyfriend and Oscar, his best friend at school. Allison's boyfriend is kind of a douche right off. He just kind of looks douchey to me.
Yeah, he's got a douchey face.
Just saying.
Bad case.
And his friend's like funny, comedic. He's the comedic relief. And then we get the call back to the classroom where Allison's sitting there and she's daydreaming away, not paying attention to the fucking teacher.
Yep.
And looks out the window and do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
It's Grandma.
It's Grandma.
It's not Michael.
Oh, you did like an It Follows reference without knowing. There was
Did
a
I?
scene in someone in the classroom looking out a window, and there's a grandma walking towards the window.
I think that's a callback to Halloween.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it came out in 1978.
Yeah,
It Follows
true.
came out in like 2030.
Yep, 2030.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just Grandma, and she's like, here, have $3,000. And
Yeah.
she's like, I can't take this. and
Thank
she's
you.
like, don't be stupid. Just take
Yeah,
it
it's
and
$3,000.
go to fucking Cancun.
Go to Apple Store.
That's crazy. And she's like, it is.
Yeah.
So do it.
Yeah.
You crazy bitch.
Yeah, you're crazy.
It's free money. Take a year off.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, peace.
Take a year off. You can live off $3,000.
I mean, if you go traveling.
Yeah.
I know people that go. Well, I know of people that have gone with like basically nothing.
Yeah.
And they just backpack and
Yeah.
walk everywhere and
Love
hitchhike
it.
and
Couch surf.
and they're never seen again. That's a shame. Yeah, no one's happy with Lori, by the way, her lifestyle, because
Yeah.
Allison's like, everyone's fed up with you and Michael. Which is funny, if they just wait a little bit when he's transferred, maybe things will
Yeah, just kind of give it a beat.
But they got to come after Grandma
Yeah,
now.
Jeez.
They don't want the grandma birthday cards, I guess.
No.
Just the $3,000. Yeah. So Lori's pissed off, so she goes home and she takes it out with a gun, shoots some mannequins.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even see what was coming. Big fucking Magnum, which was one of my favorite guns to play in GoldenEye. GoldenEye, right?
Was there a Magnum? A revolver?
Was there not? Is that not the game I'm thinking of?
I don't remember a revolver in GoldenEye, but I might be wrong. It's been a long time. There was a Desert Eagle.
I know that. There was an RP-90. That was another one of my favorites because that was
Yeah.
the one that could slightly shoot through walls if they were right up against it.
Beautiful.
Then there was the fucking golden gun.
Beautiful, yeah.
Golden pain in my ass. Fucking who did you play as in that?
Odd job slots
Yeah,
only. No, I'm joking. I would never.
You would.
I would never.
He would.
Yeah.
I don't know who I played as. I think just whoever was left.
Yeah.
Because everyone would be like, I'm this guy. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be this person. Some soldier
Yeah.
boy
I'll be Soldier 2.
from the opening of the game. Oh, my cord is caught and it's choking me.
Jeez, how'd it get so high up?
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
All right, so Michael's being moved, guys. It's
Yeah.
moving day.
It's moving day. He's got all his boxes packed.
He's got the boxes packed up. They're taped up. He's a little nervous.
Yeah.
He's got the nerves. We get a little voiceover of a Dr. Loomis. I don't think it's the original Dr. Loomis. Couldn't tell you who did it. I don't have it written down. I probably could look it up, but not a bad job. The more I watch the movie, I notice that it's not Dr. Loomis. Great fucking music here. There's a piano and choir going while Laurie's drinking in her car outside Smith's Grove, holding a little pistol.
Folding?
Holding.
Yes.
She already folded it
Yeah,
up.
she
and was
folded
all,
it up.
like,
It's all
cleaning
packed.
it
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
putting the bullets in
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
putting the barrel into the gun.
Barrel in the gun.
That's how it sounds.
Yeah. But
She's like a ninja gunsmith. That's right. Because they always their hands just automatically make those noises when they move, and unless they want to be sneaky. 'Cause sometimes they don't want to be.
Yep.
Lori crashes dinner because she bitches out and doesn't shoot Michael.
Yep.
Don't really know how she would have gotten close to him because I think they put him in the bus inside of the institute.
Yeah.
But
He already got on the battle bus.
maybe it's an excuse. She's like, oh, I wanted to, but I couldn't.
I'm so hungry.
So now I'm just gonna tell hungry for alcohol.
Yeah.
That was a big sip of
First
wine.
thing she does.
Oh,
Yeah, Mom's not happy.
I wouldn't be happy either.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I would be happy. Drink the wine. I don't want to drink the wine.
Yeah, you and your wine hatred.
It's gross.
One of the wines you've tasted is gross. I'm going to bring a bottle of Moscato here.
Do you really think I tried one wine and went, I'm never
You
going to
probably
try
tried
any
a couple,
others?
but I can't imagine you having good wine. Being in situations where someone cracked open a good bottle of wine and you said,
I've been to many weddings and
yeah, cheap wine. Those things are
And
bottomless.
dinners and-
$12.99.
I mean, it's
Jackson Triggs?
It's regurgitated fruit or whatever. What do you want?
All alcohol is.
Exactly. So
Yeah. You don't hate all alcohol. You've been drinking all day.
that's liqueur.
Oh, sorry. It's French.
Is it?
What the word is.
And it's yummy. It's good in my coffee. I'm getting a little funky
Yeah.
while getting a little energetic.
Okay.
It's a good time. You should try it.
Okay.
Liqueur. Yeah, and Sultane goes with Mikey. He's saying over the fucking voiceover, I got to stay with my patient. He's my friend. I have no one else left. My wife left me. My kids left me. I only have crackers and Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lori crashes dinner, drinks down the wine, which is not really helping her case, and then we get a little Karen flashback of her shooting guns, doing fighting and karateing and stuff,
Yep.
and then she's taken away at 12 years old, just like we heard before.
What a shame.
Boo-hoo. I'd have stayed with the kick-ass mom.
Yeah. Who teaches me karate and guns?
Because I would assume she called the authorities, be like, my mom's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to live a normal life. Boring. Then the father and son driving down the street, having a little argument because the son didn't want to go for a drive. He just wanted to go dancing.
Yeah. Been there.
The son and the dad doesn't like dancing unless it's a hoedown or a hootenanny.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid wanted to do fucking salsa.
Yeah. I was
Dad
trying to
didn't
think
want
of
to
a
do salsa.
modern.
What?
I was trying to think of a modern dance.
I was just trying to think of anything.
The Dougie.
The Dougie?
The Dougie.
How about the hip hop?
The hip.
The hip hop?
Hippity. You don't stop.
Don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop.
I won't.
The next line. Yeah.
Believing.
Oh dear. I'm okay. All right. So hip hop, you don't stop, father son, salsa, and then they see the bus turned over, and you know that shit's hitting the fan.
Yeah.
Someone definitely pooped when that turned over. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Yeah. At least
Shit hit the fan.
statistically. Yeah.
And they're wandering all over the place because it stank up the bus.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we got to get out of here.
Father
They split up.
Yeah, the father's like, oh, I'm going to go investigate.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. You're not an investigative podcaster.
Phone someone.
Yeah.
At least first. He's just like, I'm going to go
Yeah.
see. Okay. And then the son's like, well, that's taking
Yeah.
a long time. I'm going to go see.
Yeah.
And then finds a cop that says run. So he runs to the bus.
Yeah. I'll try to drive it away.
This is probably one of those kids that went to salsa and ate Tide Pods.
Yeah. Oh, I hated those kids. So many of them.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, just eat a fruit roll-up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then he gets on the bus and gets scared and shoots Saltine.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Don't shoot. Boom.
don't shoot. Ah.
I mean, I know he's scared, but don't.
Yeah.
fuck-
Don't aim. Yeah.
After you see people in gowns wandering around, a dead cop telling you to run. It's not a normal bus.
Yeah.
Go back in the car and phone.
Yeah. Lock the doors.
Dad. Dad.
Yeah. You there?
It would make more sense to me if he stayed in the car and went, that's right. That's what you get for not taking me to dance.
That's true.
Just call
No.
someone.
I'm going to turn this car around and go dancing.
Oh, that'd have been funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if Michael could learn how to dance when he was like 6 or whenever
Yeah.
he went to Smith's Grove, I'm sure this kid knows.
Oh, yeah.
But he eventually does go back to the truck, but Michael's waiting,
Yeah. Give him
which
too
is
much time.
mean.
Yeah.
He could have just taken the truck, but
Yeah.
instead he like chokes the kid out or breaks his neck or some
Yeah.
shit. Michael didn't like salsa either.
It's a dying breed.
He's more of a break dancer type.
Right.
He likes to get down with
He
it,
likes to break.
with the jiggy, with the hip hop.
Okay.
He likes to get jiggy with it.
Right.
Na 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 na
Yeah.
na 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 na.
Thriller.
Maybe that too. That's later Michael when he's like a zombie.
Yes. Yeah.
He likes to throw it
Yeah.
up. And that's in the original timeline. He's just an old guy here who didn't
Yeah.
get his meds and his pudding.
Yeah.
So now he's pissed, and he found out that the place that they're moving him to, they don't supply pillows.
Yeah. So it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm not going to sleep without a pillow. I'm
Yeah.
fucking Michael Myers. I
Yeah.
need my support.
Yeah. I got.
Jeez.
I got 8 movies after me.
Yeah, probably. Not this guy, but yeah, maybe. Anyway, Hello Hawkins finds father with snap net. Oh, right, the cop Hawkins.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there was some great fucking shots of the kid wandering to the bus because he was like in the headlights and it was a wide shot and you saw the darkness and like people slightly there and shit. Good job. I liked it. Yeah, so the cop Hawkins, who was originally, I don't think we see him in the original film because we only see one cop and it's like the sheriff or some shit, but this was apparently one of the deputies on the case at that time and he finds the father with a snapped neck. Very nice.
Yeah.
Fucking gruesome. You ever been through that?
Run into someone with a snap neck?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Can't say I have.
Good. Then he sees Dr. Saltane. He's like, my arm! Fucker shot me!
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. Yes! But then they team up, which is probably not good, which we find out later. But then, what's really not good, motherfucking Halloween time.
Yeah.
Not like us watching the movie, but in the movie, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
That's not good, because that's Michael's favorite day.
Because everyone's dressed up as Michael.
I think there should have been a couple.
Yeah. He's the guy in the town.
Yeah, he's like the town mascot,
Yeah.
kind of. Unless they banned his mask or some
Yeah.
shit, but
The high school is a team named after him.
I'm sure some people would leave town just to get the mask at another store and wear it. Mm-hmm. Because I think in the original, it's the original sequel, someone in a Halloween costume gets run over by police because they think it's Michael, and it turns out not to be. And his name actually gets mentioned in either this one or Halloween Kills. There's so many callbacks to the original. Anyway, so yeah, it's October 31st. The podcasters are at Judy Myers' grave, which is the sister that Michael killed at the beginning of the first one.
Yep.
And they're followed by Mikey, who's standing fucking right in the background.
Yeah.
Gown and all. Just letting it wave the gown.
Well, because they've got something he needs. Apparently, it did work.
I'm wondering if he was tracking them down or just happened to find them there. Because he was going to his sister's
He
grave.
needs the mask.
Well, he does, but that's a happy coincidence.
Yeah, it is.
A little quinkadink. But then he follows them right to a gas station, which is funny because you see him pull up in an SUV at one point, and you kind of see his face. I don't know if I'm a big fan of how much they showed it. They could have, shadowed it out a little bit. And then there's a showdown in the bathroom. Dana is going pee-pee. Yeah. He's like, I really need this stall. It's my favorite. Yeah. I'm writing a story on the wall. Yeah. She's like, leave me alone. And he's like, here, have some teeth.
Yeah.
And then she starts flipping out.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell? It's a bathroom.
It's Halloween.
What do you expect?
He's giving you a treat.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a trick. It turns out to be a trick. So yeah, he comes after her. She's crawling under stalls and shit, calling for Aaron while he's taking a lounge through the fucking gas station, finding all these dead people and a guy with his jaw like ripped open and a poor mechanic in his whitey tighties lying in his pool of blood, which means Michael might be a
mechanic or
still doesn't have any undies on.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I don't think they would supply that at Smith's Grove because you could hang yourself with them.
That's right. Yeah.
Right? Put your head right in the hole.
Long gown.
Yeah.
You're good.
The gown is made out of material that if you try and hang yourself, it just deteriorates right away. It can only
support 50 pounds.
They can't make underwear out of that. That's too much.
Yeah.
Michael doesn't have any funds because he doesn't have any family, so they give him the bare minimum.
Yeah.
He's lucky he's not wearing a paper bag.
Oh, man. And I'd love to see that.
Like the paper bag princess. No.
No.
I think that was what the book was called. Robert Munch, maybe?
Oh, I do know, actually.
There you go. Creepy and intense scene. That's the bathroom. Lots of teeth, violence. Aaron comes in, try and save the day, and Michael's like, basketball, and just starts like pounding his head against everything. A little foul, though. He double dribbled a couple times.
Yeah, no ref, though.
He smashes the head like right through the door, and Dana's like, oh, Aaron. And he's like, and then she's like, and then she's running away again. She starts beating Michael with something. I can't remember her purse or I don't know, but
her high heels.
Oh, maybe. And then, he just chokes her. She dead.
Yeah.
Both killed. It was a smashing good time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pumpkins.
She did the basketball.
Nigel Thornberry. Nigel Thornberry.
Nigel?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was his catchphrase.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Michael gets his mask.
Finally.
Epic scene.
Yep.
Just fucking puts it on. And it's all like slow and cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like it. It's intense. So yeah, he's good for Halloween. And we get a little mini Laurie montage where we get the secret room and guns and knives and locks and bolts, and she's ready for anything. And in a panic, she meets Hawkins because she finds out Michael has escaped, and they all team up. And Mikey goes trick-or-treating for probably what is the best scene of the fucking movie. It's like almost all one shot of him walking into a garage, finding a hammer, going into the house, bashing the lady's head in, getting his knife, walking outside of the house, going to another house. The lady's on the phone like, oh shit, that stuff happened. And he's walking around. You see him in the side window, and he comes in through the back, and she's looking out. He plays basketball again and pokes it through her throat. I think I would have went with a throat slit here. Because they had to use CGI for the knife coming out of the throat.
yeah.
So if you just did an
just
old-fashioned
a-
throat slit, you could
you're
use
fine.
practical. Although it was a $10 million budget. But there's low-budget movies
Did you
with
say it was $2 million?
$10 million.
Oh, made a number with a
Yeah,
2 in it.
260 mil. Woo! Yeah, on the next kill, camera followed down the street. Mike goes home. Yeah, knife through neck. And then we go to the school dance where Allison's boyfriend's being a douche. He's making out with someone. Allison's talking to her friend who's stuck babysitting this cool little kid who's like, I know you smoking weed.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I know what
I know what
Alakazam
Scooby
is.
Snacks is.
Apple pie. Fucking green Madonna.
Green Lady. Yeah.
He knows. He may have smoked some himself.
But then she slaps back and says, I know your search history.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about the age that his search history is probably a little weird. Nice.
Minecraft Steve.
I know you smoke weed. And she's like, well, I don't like you anymore. And she puts him to bed. Her boyfriend comes over and he's like, I got a tattoo of today's date because maybe that'll make me get lucky. And she's
Yeah.
like, you're still getting dry humped. And
Yeah.
he was like, oh,
Oh.
that was a waste of
Yeah.
$20. Son of a bitch. That'd be scary. Look, I put a date on me. No.
No.
The day that you get killed. Because you get stuck to the wall.
Yeah.
Classic Michael. But that's right after she has to go upstairs because the kid's like, I saw a boogeyman.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I'll check it out. She goes to close the closet, which is a
Yeah.
cool scene. And he's in there. It won't close. And he's like, ow, my fucking face.
Yeah.
So he takes her out right after she's like clawing at the floor, which
Mm-hmm.
is one of the things I fucking hate. Ooh. It's gross.
It's gross to claw at the floor.
Yeah. It sends shivers down my
Your
spine.
cats do it all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't know why
Damn.
or how.
Or how.
I don't like nail shit. That's nasty. That's right. What's your special name for weed? I call it weed. Or apple pie.
Chicken feathers.
Chicken feathers. All right.
Yeah. No one knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it might draw attention still.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Ew, nails scraping on floor. Exclamation mark. Laurie and Hawkins meet up at the house that Mikey is at, and this is where the OG guy's in the window and he tilts his head.
Yeah.
Gets shot, but it's not actually him. It's his reflection in a mirror. And he starts walking out of the house, and Hawkins runs after him. He's like, Michael! And he shoots him, but he doesn't because he's a horrible shot. And then Laurie shoots him in the arm, and he fucking gets away. I wrote down runs off, but this fucker doesn't run.
No, he just walks and catches up to everyone.
And just disappears into the night. He's a night boogeyman. He's a vampire. Yeah. And then Dr. Saltine wakes up finally. Oh, yeah, because when he's found at the bus, he's unconscious. He's in a coma.
Right.
He wakes up. He teams up with Hawkins now, has a creepy meeting with Laurie. He's like, Dr. Loomis told me about you. Michael likes you. I like you.
Yeah, yeah.
His accent changed, apparently.
Yeah.
There's a great scene with Mikey taking out Oscar, who is the best friend of the douchey boyfriend. It's the scene where the timed light's going on and off, and he's just like, I'm sorry, man. I like her, because he tried to make a move on Allison.
Right, yeah.
He's like, don't you got a girl that you never been able to get? And it's like, because he wants Laurie.
Yeah.
But then the lights come on, he's right in his face,
Yeah.
and he starts chasing him, and he runs up to the fence, he stabs him, and he fucking drops down, and
Yeah.
the
Gets impaled.
fence post impales on him,
Yeah.
and then Allison finds him, is like, ah!
Yeah, you've been impaled by a fence post.
Yeah, and she sees Michael,
Yeah.
and we get that really cool music that's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Good old Spider-Man Prowler theme.
Oh, that sound more like a cat. Like in
exactly.
Heat.
Why do you think they call him Prowler? Cat.
Is he a cat?
He's a cat guy.
No.
He's like a feline.
Fuel line.
Yeah.
Fuel line? That's crazy. That's blowing my mind. All right, everyone to grandma's. We gotta get safe. We
Yep.
gotta lock down. We gotta call the Ghostbusters, but not Allison 'cause she doesn't have a phone. Because we
No.
forgot to mention the boyfriend threw it in a bowl full of what looked like really nasty cheese sauce. So it was like whoop.
Yeah.
It was like thick. It looked like cheese whiz that was lightly microwaved.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
which actually isn't gross at all because I like Cheese Whiz.
That's lightly microwaved.
It's not bad, but if you put it on toast, you don't need to microwave it
No.
because the toast warms it up for you.
Beautiful.
Although I haven't had Cheese Whiz in years.
I'll get you the tube.
Tube?
Yeah.
No. Ew. I wonder if Cheese Whiz is real cheese. Probably not.
What do you think?
I would assume not, but a
Yeah.
lot of products say it's like,
Cheese product.
oh, okay. All right. That's just cheesy. Oh, wow. Hawkins and Saltine pick up Allie, or Allison, whatever, and find Mikey and run him over. They just fucking plow
Yeah.
through him. And then we find out Saltine is evil because Hawkins is like, I'm going to go shoot this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
He's property of the state. And then with the pen that he's been fucking
Yeah, clicking.
throughout the movie, fucking blade shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
This whole
James
time.
Bond villain over here.
Beautiful.
Fucking stabs the cop. Ah!
Yeah.
Actually, stabs him in the neck. I was
Yeah.
just poking, like shanking, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's in the neck. He's like, ah, crap. And then the funniest scene of the movie is this asshole puts the mask on, but he's so like
Yeah.
short and stocky, and the mask is huge. And I think a lot of people laughed at that. People weren't a big fan of this because Dr. Loomis would never do this.
That Dr. Loomis would.
Yeah, this
Dr. Loomis,
rent-a-cop fucking saltine cracker bitch.
Wow, you don't need to get racial.
Nothing racial about it.
Cracker.
No, just saltine because he's boring.
Oh, okay.
Not even a saltine because they're salted.
Right.
He's just like a plain teen.
Yeah, damn. Hate
No.
those. No?
No, he's not a plain
teens?
teen.
A plantain?
A plantain.
Hello.
Those are kind of boring. Aren't those
Fair.
bananas?
Yeah, they're like a little bit worse bananas.
Yeah, they like don't have as much flavor.
Yeah,
the
so-
chips are good.
Sorry, South Americans. I know you love your plantains.
I mean, over there's like 30 kinds
Yeah.
of bananas.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's better ones too. Those are just the ones we know about. Like cucumbers.
Mm.
In other countries, there's a bunch of different ones of those too, but we just have the one kind that we turn into pickles. I like pickles.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah? Dill? Or
Sweet baby dill,
I like the butter. What is
Oh.
it called? Butter and something.
garlic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh. Just pickles? Or do you like pickled things?
I think they got it right with pickled cucumber.
Yeah.
I think they hit the nail on the head there.
Have you had a pickled hard-boiled egg?
I must have. Isn't deviled pickled?
No.
No? Am I crazy? No, devil's with the little schmutz on top.
Yeah, they just scoop out the
Yeah.
yolk and then mix it with
I
like,
must have.
mayo.
I must have at some point.
I don't think I have. I don't think it would be too bad.
Isn't it just egg soaked in pickle juice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, can't go wrong.
That's what everything that is pickled is. It's just brined or whatever. Yeah. No pickles in this movie though, which is sad. 'Cause
Yeah.
pickles make every movie better. Just ask Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rogen? Yeah,
Yep.
Seth Rogen. Yeah, funny saltine with mask. How did he? Oh yeah, this guy fucking picks up Michael and just brings him over to the car and
Yeah.
puts him in the back seat.
Yeah. Like a little boy.
Michael's a big dude.
Yeah.
And he's dead weight.
Yeah.
And this guy's tiny. And he was shot in the fucking arm. And he's just like,
Nothing. Wow.
take my good hand. And he's just like fucking drags
Yeah.
him like Superman. And then I'm assuming it's supposed to be like, well, everyone's like, where does Michael get his powers? How is he so strong? Is it like the power of evil?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's wearing the mask, so he's strong and there's evil. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just got lucky. Or maybe he's just been doing his push-ups.
Yeah.
Who knows? Then we meet two silly cops who are talking about a balmy sandwich.
Yeah.
You ever had a balmy sandwich? Because it's not
No.
actually a type of sandwich, Steven.
Oh, okay.
It's the bread that they use to make it with.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like an artisan sandwich.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
Artisan bread?
Ciabatta.
Artisan?
Artisan.
Artist bread?
Artist's
It likes
bread.
to paint
Yes.
with pictures.
Yes. Paint with pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use pictures to paint.
That's how AI paints.
Yeah, it's true.
True story. And I've never had a balmy sandwich.
Yeah.
Would you have taken the balmy sandwich?
Yes.
I mean,
There isn't a sandwich I'd refuse.
PB&J sounds...
Knuckle sandwich, maybe I'd refuse.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have a choice if
No,
it came
at
to
that
it.
case, yeah.
No.
I'm being offered and delivered.
We find that out that Saltine wants to take Mikey to Lori for a big reunion and then, have a few drinks and reminisce about the good old days because he's fucking crazy. He's like, wants to get Michael's reaction or some shit. But then Michael comes out of nowhere. I think we see this here. And he kills fucking... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, because they're driving with him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mikey picks up his mask, puts it on, and Dr. Saltine's like, hey, my friend, what's going on? And
Hey,
then
buddy.
Michael just fucking kills him.
Yeah.
Stomps through the cage, puts him out of the car, and Saltine's like, say something.
Yeah.
And then it's looking up at Michael, and you're like, oh, he's going to do it. And he fucking crushes his face.
Yeah.
Like a cherry tomato on a saltine cracker.
Actions speak louder than words.
Nice little gushy noise, too.
Right.
Kind of like the effects videos we've been watching. I liked it. It was a very explosive scene. Come on. That was good.
Because he crushed someone's head?
Yeah, and it exploded.
Yeah. Like a pumpkin.
And then he goes and has fun with the cops.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Trick.
Yeah, because he turns him into a fucking jack-o'-lantern. Then Karen back at the house finds out that Lori wants Michael, not running from him. She's waiting for him to come. And then we get the dead, dumb dad.
Yep.
No, there's no peanut butter on his penis now.
No PBPP.
Nothing protecting him.
Nothing.
So he sees a cop car pull up. No one get out. And he's like, hey, that's not weird at all.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to come out. I'm going to take the deadbolt off.
investigate.
And yeah, he finds the Jacko cop.
Yeah.
The Jacko lantern officer. The Jack officer. Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
be careful.
I've seen that one.
That's a good one. Yeah, I watched that all night. What? Lord. Oh, yeah. Fucking Michael. He doesn't knock. He
No.
doesn't knock at the door.
Not a vampire confirmed.
Punches through that shit because he's been doing his fucking Pilates.
My goodness.
I don't even know what those are.
It'll make you strong. Whatever that is. I take one Pilates every day in my cereal.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, wait. He was shot in the arm too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of interesting because Michael's shot in the arm and the doctor's shot in the arm too.
Yeah. And they both do incredible physical feats.
They're like teammates.
Yeah. Super Armio brothers.
BBFs
Okay.
until,
Best friends.
yeah.
Okay.
Big best friends.
Big best friends.
Beautiful best friends.
Yeah.
Bitchin' best friends.
Bicep buster friends.
Bicep busting friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
They worked out together at
Oh.
Smith's Grove.
I'd watch that.
That's why Saltine could move him.
Yeah.
And that's why Michael just punches through the
Yeah.
front door, chokes out Lori.
Yeah.
Lori's like, oh, this is fun, but I got to put an end to it.
Yeah.
And she shoots. No, it was so much fun that she shoots off his fingers. Sorry.
Shoots off his fingers.
Because she was having so much fun being choked.
Right. Oh, I see. That's what you're doing. She shoots off his fingers. Yeah.
With a shotgun.
Yeah.
She pulls a fucking Kurt Cobain on his ass,
Yeah.
but misses and gets his hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, oh crap, that's my good arm. I won't be able to drag any bodies.
Yeah.
Even though that was Saltine, but they're twins. Lori fucking runs away. He gets in the house, of course. She goes into the basement. There's a great silhouette of fucking Michael standing in the doorway, and it's just all black almost. You kind of see his mask, but you just see the blood dripping from his hand.
Yeah.
It's just nasty shit. He got to put some alcohol in that and wrap it up. It's going to leave a trail. Going to leave little breadcrumbs everywhere. It's not good.
No.
He wants to be a ninja.
Yeah. You can't be crumbing.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, he's bleeding everywhere, and then, Lori goes down to the basement, but then she's like, I'm going to go hunt him down. Okay, I'll be right back. So she locks down every room, call back to the original. We see, like, closets and shit. There's a mannequin room. She's fucking caging down every room, and she finally finds Michael. He's one of the mannequins, and he whips her ass out a window. But his grandma is strong.
Yeah, she's been preparing for being whipped out of a window.
She drinks her milk.
Yeah.
She's got strong bones. She's bad to the bone. And At this point, too, we get Allison running through a mannequin maze, which I think is such a missed opportunity.
Yeah,
Because that
come
would have
on.
been so cool with
Yeah.
Michael there. I'm wondering if there was maybe a scene written there, and then they had to like speed things up or some
Yeah.
shit. Because why even have her fall in that?
Yeah, and in that whole
You
set
could have
piece,
just
yeah.
had her reach the house.
Yeah.
And then saved like 2 to 5 minutes of her.
Right.
Because she stands up and it's one of those like looking at the mannequins
Yeah.
and whoa, and then just back to the house. Yeah, missed opportunity. She reaches the house. She goes into the basement with Karen. And this is when I start to wonder if Karen is the world's greatest liar. Because she tells Allison that it's not a cage, or it's not a hideout or whatever. It's a prison.
Yeah.
And it, I put down, was Karen the childhood trauma card? Was Karen playing the childhood trauma card all her life to fake out Mikey all along?
Yeah.
Because even at the end, she's doing the whole like looking at the gun and being like all PTSD and like, oh, I can't do it. I'm so scared. I can't touch a gun. And then all of a sudden she's like, gotcha.
Yeah.
And shoots him. And then Laurie stabs him. He goes down. Just the way she acts, it seems like her whole fucking life was a ruse.
Yeah.
Almost, to me. Almost like backup. Like, be taken away, and then when he does come back, you can come as back. Anyway, yeah, I'd never noticed that before. I don't know if that's true. Anyone else who has seen this, which I'm sure if you're listening have, let us know in the comments. I'm kind of curious if her whole life she was just fucking playing pretend. Anyway, Laurie beats him into the basement, fucking stabs him a bunch of times. But of course, there's got to be one final.
Right.
So he grabs fucking Karen's leg.
Yeah.
And fucking, there's a big.
Yeah, scuffle.
It's scary. It's
Yeah.
intense. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
And I almost farted, but I was so tense.
Yeah, that it was just sealed tight.
It kind of gave me cramps.
Yeah. It came out your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tasted like a hot dog.
Love those.
Love those hot dogs. What do you put on your hot dog? Nice.
Love and care.
I put whipped cream.
Oh, okay.
It's good shit. You should try it. So then Allison sees a knife and she's like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Love
bud.
these things.
I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to stab him like
Yeah.
dinner.
Get his other fingers.
Almost.
Yeah.
She fucking stabs him. He's like, oh, crap. I
Yeah.
didn't see that coming.
Ouch.
He falls down and Laurie grabs like a fucking flare and hits a switch, and there's all these taps everywhere that start fucking spouting out gasoline. And they light that motherfucker on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey Barbecue.
Yeah. I'd go there.
Hey, Mikey. You don't like it?
Barbecue.
Well, that too. Ladies hitch a ride. Dun, dun, and Allison's still holding on to the knife.
Yeah.
Maybe she's gonna go crazy and be a killer.
And then she sees the mask.
It could be.
And she's like,
It
I
could
want to be
happen.
the next Mikey.
Maybe she starts going weird and
Yeah.
like all emo and visits the burned down house and
Yeah.
finds the burned mask and puts it
Yeah.
on and becomes like little Michelle
Yeah,
Myers.
just like Mike, too.
Mikey version 2.0. And then it's the end of the movie. That's it. Dooba da dooba da dooba 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 da dooba da dooba 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 da dooba da dooba. And then credits roll.
Yeah.
These credits were so well done.
Now we got to talk about these credits. The scrolling speed, phenomenal.
Slightly faster than some.
Yeah.
When really it was just 60 FPS.
Good font choice.
Beautifully written.
Yeah.
Almost poetic.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All the names rhymed every 16 times.
That was crazy. But that was Halloween 2018. The Blumhouse reboot,
Extraordinary.
requel, H40 extravaganza.
Wow.
What were your thoughts?
Hated it. Sucked. Fucking
I don't believe that.
terrible.
No.
The best thing of this movie was the cinematography. The characters didn't make sense with their motives. As you said before, you're confused about if she was just making a life ruse to trick Michael, even though Michael would have no context of her inner feelings about the the hate that she has for her grandmother, so he's going to go, oh, maybe I can get it. No, it doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. It's not a cage, it's a prison. The two podcasters, their motives, I guess you could call them liars or sleazy. We want to take this unbiased perspective. Let's be immediately biased after we said those words. Sure, you could call them sleazy, but even the girl was in on it. At least you could do good cop, bad cop. But they were just both terrible people. Every scare led up with complete silence into scare or fake out. 50-50 chance. There was no fucking...
kills?
No, there was no variety on the lead up to something scary happening.
Okay.
All the jump scares were silence to loud phone ring or actual bad guy.
You remember watching the original, right?
Well, fuck. If this is just a nostalgia movie for the original, I guess it succeeded. Maybe expand on what you've been given. I liked where they were going with the plot line.
Okay.
But I think it wasn't executed well. I think the cinematography was good. At sometimes seemed a little student filmy to me, where there was insert shots that didn't quite make sense, or set pieces, like you said, with the mannequins that didn't get used. Sure, cutting.
Well, they were targets, but they should have been used.
Yeah.
With Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
Underwhelming.
Okay.
For a horror movie in 2018. We should know better by the 2018. That's my thoughts on the movie.
Out of 5?
2.3. Cinematography carried it.
Wow, that's still
up
pretty
to the
high.
2.3.
All right. Well, wow. I like it.
Yeah.
I liked your explanation and everything. I loved the cinematography too. Fucking well done. I enjoyed the characters, most of them. I don't know if my theory is correct. I'm just saying that Karen's life might have been a ruse. Anyway, I thought Karen was a little annoying, but her name's Karen, so that might have been...
hand in hand.
Laurie, I thought, was great. Well done. Badass bitch, ready to take on the world. Dr. Saltina wasn't a big fan of. The music was fucking fantastic. I enjoyed the story. It could have been a little better here and there, but the kills were fucking fantastic. The effects were great. Michael was great. The new mask was great. The teeth were great. I'm gonna give it 4 trick-or-treating teeth out of 5.
Another point I will put is the best plot line and part of this movie is the vengeful grandmother and Michael. These were like the 2 stars, I think, of this movie, and we get
100%.
maybe 20 minutes of them throughout the whole movie. It was such a slog when it would cut to other characters that didn't really enhance the story. Like Saltine didn't do much for the movie.
They just needed another doctor.
Yeah, I think they needed more of Grandma and Michael, I think. And it would have been got a higher score.
You're going to hate the next one.
Oh, yeah. No Michael.
Maybe not, though, because I still like the next one. It's pretty brutal and shit and kind of a cool concept. So 4 out of 5 and a 2.3. That's not bad. That's like a 50% almost.
2.5 is, yeah.
So it's like...
It's a 46% movie.
Not too bad. All right. Well, that was Halloween 2018, H40, la-di-da-di-da, all those.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
If you liked the episode, obviously you're already following and subscribing on Spotify and YouTube and Twitter and all those other cool podcast apps. If you did like what you heard and you did already subscribe, go out and tell your grandma about this. Or maybe your grandson or grandchildren.
Get her a gun.
Maybe tell your psychotic brother about us. Mm-hmm. Just give him a call in the West Side Story, I was going to say. Smith's Grove Penitentiary. And just be like, Tangents of Horror. Yeah. And they'll be like, oh. And they'll go and follow.
They'll go and ask their guard to play it out loud.
Play it.
Yeah.
I can't play shit. Well, then rehearse it and say it for me.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
What am I paying you for?
Goddamn. That's it for today. Any last words?
Never put 2 kinds of chicken on 1 kind of bread.
Especially if it's balmy bread.
Yeah.
That's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
1 chicken. 1 chicken. And it better be cooked in the ground.
In the ground?
In the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Right in the ground.
Right in the ground. Fire pit chickie.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Mike.
I gotta go.
He likes it.